I'm gonna get talks about this, and honestly, this is why Wrestlecade is fair. It's not about what you've done in the past. It's like everybody can win against anyone except for some people who need to be edited, but that's an entirely different thing. I apologize for anyone whose hopes and dreams have just been squashed by Sting losing in a good match. It was a good match. All I care about is match quality. When a squash happens, I'm sad. Like, super sad. Shouldn't really happen at all. I hate squash matches. And I hate them so much. Unless it's supposed to be a squash match, and you know why. You know that's like Teddy Hart squash match. Anyway. Here we go. Dean Ambrose, Jimmy Jacobs. Winner. Winner goes on to face Batista.
Wait.
Here we go. Contendership. Always Teddy Hart. I'm going to announce this right now, guys. Teddy Hart was the bare minimum stats and skills to join Wrestlecade. I swear to God, I will make sure that fucking happens. He will have 10 or 20. I think minimum 20 out of 380. By the way, just so you know, just because the maximum was 380, do not expect anyone to actually have 380. The best superstars barely have over 200. So yes, barely over 200, but careful. Elbow to the face. They're both taking it to each other. Big kick misses into the arm drag. Submission here. Here we go. Jacobs get hit in the back of the head. Body slam to Ambrose. Remember, the ring explodes after 10 minutes. Submission. Body slam to Jimmy Jacobs. Submission by Ambrose. I could very well put you in a match with Teddy to restore the family name if it wasn't for the fact that Teddy Hart is only on the same because of the stupid. No, I'm not gonna finish the points because honestly no one wants to hear me rant about Teddy Hart about how he is only on extreme TNA safety Jack Evans. That's not what he wants me to talk about. He's on King of India. He's not the superstars. Teddy Hart is Mexican. He's not Canadian anymore. He's lost Canadian. Kicks back. Thrown into the barbed wire. And look at that submission there on Ambrose. Ambrose bleeding, by the way. First one to be bleeding. Uh-oh. Discus lariat to Dean Ambrose. Still bleeding. Gonna drop Jimmy on his head. Pinned by Ambrose. By the way, Ambrose, remember? Was Deathmatch champion, but lost to Batista. Had a rematch, lost to Batista. This is, he gets dropped in the chair. Ouch. This is, Ambrose's opportunity to actually come back and face Batista for the Deathmatch title again. Ambrose again in barbed wire. This is, really something. Slammed down with authority. Ambrose gets kicked off by Jimmy Jacobs. We're reaching the explosion meter. Kicks the back. Jimmy Jacobs gonna get thrown into barbed wire again. Gonna get thrown into barbed wire. Yeah, I think that's the second time. Jimmy Jacobs still not bleeding. Jimmy Jacobs refusing to bleed. Dropping Ambrose on his head. Invite Jimmy Jacobs. 1, 2 count. We are almost to the explosion. We are 3 minutes away, folks. Ambrose meets barbed wire again. Get drugged away from the ropes. Here we go. Picked up 2 feet by Jimmy Jacobs. Back grapple. Dropping Ambrose's face. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the Well, I mean, I do know because I'm gonna explain about getting busted up. Take out barbed wire. Take out the light tube. 2 count by Ambrose. There are attacks in the game that can bust someone open, like a punch to the face or whatever. There's a small percentage of chance that can actually bust you open. Now we get to Barb, and Jimmy Jacobs is finally bleeding. And Dean Ambrose still gets on the explosion again. Barbed wire is a different thing. There is about a 50-50 chance of you bleeding, so it's like a coin flip. Heads you'll bleed, tails you won't bleed. Unless you have resiliency of bleeding, or you have like weakness of bleeding. There's 2 different stats of bleeding, which will make a person not bleed more, or bleed quicker, or take more bleed or not bleed as much. However, there's one thing that overrides all, and it's about to happen. This one thing overrides everything in terms of bleeding. It's not that. It's that. That explosion. Right there. If you will bleed when the explosion hits, no matter what. Because the explosion is the explosion, and the explosion is the end all of explosions, and you take your bleeding and like it. Body slam by Ambrose. We got everyone bleeding, and except for the ref. The ref never bleeds because the ref can't bleed. So, Ambrose looking down at Jimmy, standing above him, trying to end this match. Arm drag by Jimmy Jacobs. Jimmy dropping Ambrose in his face on the sledgehammer, and now Fork! Spinning wheel kick. Spinning wheel kick. This, I'm sorry, I marked it forward. Rumor light suplex. 1, 2. No, 2.9. Elbows to the face. Jimmy goes down. And he's gonna drag Jimmy away from the ropes. Here we go. Back up to his feet. And reversal arm. Punch to the face. I got excited for it. Elbows to the face. I'm taking it. God damn it! Should have been having hiccups. This is why I don't do live shows either. Because me hiccups too. It's been a little kick. 1, 2. Pin by Jimmy gets 2. There by I think Jimmy taps him out. Jimmy taps out Dean Ambrose. Jimmy Jacobs is the #1 contender to the Deathmatch title with the end time. There we go.